Welcome back. This is The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 here on YouTube. It's always a pleasure to record these videos, to edit them, put my unique spin on them for your viewing pleasure. I'm gonna get through that one day without laughing. For your viewing pleasure, for your listening pleasure. And if you like the videos that you've seen thus far, hit that like button. Share these videos with other people that you know that like comic book related stuff as much as you do. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell for notifications. Which one? All. Not personalized or the one underneath, but all. So the next time a new video is dropped, you'll know about it second. I'll know about it first. You can't see it, but the pecs are moving like Lex Luthor. Anyway, now this one, we're not going to any articles. We're just doing almost like an editorial. So I'm just giving kind of sort of my spin on how things could pan out for 3 specific movies. And I believe that they will all be related one to another. And this isn't some profound thing that I'm saying. Fantastic Four, First Steps, Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars. Now, the thread between these 3, I believe, will be taken out of the Secret Wars comics of the 2010s, Universal incursions. I believe that will be the singular thread between the 3 movies. Now, in the Fantastic Four trailer, First Steps, I hate the First Steps, but that could be important. First Steps could be important. But we see the Fantastic Four on the balcony, I guess, of the Baxter building, and you see these sort of like meteors coming to Earth or whatever. And initially I was like, oh, this is coming off Galactus. But what if this is a precursor to the Universal incursion back in the 60s? And something else struck me, and I'm sorry, the Fantastic Car is on their way to stop the ball man in New York. Anyway, but and I pray I remember this point. I pray I remember this point. So I believe that Fantastic Four First Steps, which takes place in an alternate universe, will be the first casualty of the Universal incursions. I'm saying that right now. Okay? And I believe that in credit scene, the mid or post credit scene, we will see Doctor Doom of that Fantastic Four universe observing, sitting on his throne, calculating and tabulating and trying to figure out a way to sort of sum up exactly what's going on. Okay, now let's fast forward to Doomsday. Okay, Avengers Doomsday, I believe we will see Doctor Doom. Would recruit be the right word? Because I do not remember how Doctor Doom hooked up with Doctor Strange. Because in the comic books, they all hook up with the Molecule Man, and that's how they save whatever they can of the fragments of these universes that are colliding, okay? But I believe Doctor Doom will ally with Doctor Strange. I believe we will see that duo in Avengers Doomsday if they're going the Secret Wars route, okay? So we'll see Doom hook up. Okay, I do remember the point now. But we'll see Doom and Doctor Strange do everything they can with their mystic abilities to try and figure out what's going on, try to look for alternatives from a mystic standpoint, because they're both sorcerers. Doctor Strange is the Sorcerer Supreme, whatever. So they'll probably try to go alternate routes with these superpowered characters or this superpowered group. They will fail, and then they'll say, we got to do it ourselves. Now, instead of the Molecule Man, and this is where First Steps from Fantastic Four comes into play. What if Doctor Doom recruits or kidnaps Franklin Richards, who has reality warping powers? So this way you don't really have to introduce Owen Reese, the Molecule Man. You can kind of substitute him for Franklin Richards. So First Steps, maybe the birth of Franklin Richards he'll sort of play out that thread between the 3 movies. So instead of Owen Reese, we'll have Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, and Franklin Richards. Or what if Franklin Richards is called the Molecule Man? Yeah. Now, we will see in Doomsday, we will see more of these incursions. We will see the destruction of 616 Earth, which is the basic contemporary timeline of the Marvel Universe, in Doomsday. In Doomsday, hence the title Doomsday, we will see this universal explosion. And then maybe in an end credit or post credit or mid credit scene, we will see Doctor Doom flanked by Franklin Richards. I'm saying Franklin Richards because I don't know if they'll introduce the Molecule Man or not. And Doctor Strange. And Doom will be satisfied and say something like, "It is done," with his European accent. Now, let's go to Secret Wars. Secret Wars will tie together Fantastic Four First Steps and Avengers Doomsday. Now, I'm just projecting all this. I could be totally wrong, right? But based on the concept art, they are really leaning heavily towards God Emperor Doom with Doctor Strange as his ally. Okay? Now, in the comic books, Owen Reese, the Molecule Man, was the conduit through which Doctor Doom was able to wield the power of the Beyonders. Will the Beyonders be introduced? I don't know. But I believe that Franklin Richards will be the conduit through which Doctor Doom is God Emperor Doom. In other words, this is how he brings all these fragmented universes together to form Battle World, of which, I don't know why I said it like that, of which God Emperor Doom will rule. And then we will see the fight for Susan Storm. So Pedro Pascal will definitely have to behave as Reed Richards behaved. Because remember, Reed Richards was distraught when he thought that Johnny, Ben, and Sue were all killed. Because Reed Richards, who else was in there? Oh, something else. Secret Wars, I hate when I do that because I hope I come back to the point. Secret Wars introduced Peter Parker and Miles Morales into the same location. So we might see a live-action Miles Morales. We might also see a live-action Old Man Logan. Now, would that be Hugh Jackman? Probably. So basically, Secret Wars will be the fight against Doom. All right? To sort of, I don't know if break up Battle World is how you want to say it. But in that battle against Doom, T'Challa and Namor confront God Emperor Doom, and T'Challa has the Infinity Gauntlet. So we might see a live-action Miles Morales cast, and we might see that live-action T'Challa recast. And if he's the ancestor, that's fine. You know what I mean? And it would kind of make sense based on Wakanda Forever if T'Challa and Namor, played by Tenoch Huerta, were allies against Doom. All right. Now, now obviously Doctor Doom can't rule Battle World because he's evil. Okay. But remember, Doctor Doom's ultimate goal is to free his mother's spirit from Mephisto's realm. All right. So we won't get into the scales of good and evil. But after the worlds are dispersed and the universes are kind of reset with the power of Franklin Richards, because he has reality warping powers, okay? Then we will get that sort of soft reboot, that reset, and the X-Men can be introduced fully in the outset of Avengers Secret Wars. Now, these are just my speculations based on the comic books, based on the concept art. What did you think about my little editorial, okay, about Fantastic Four First Steps, Avengers Doomsday, and Avengers Secret Wars all being tied together? All right, I think it's very interesting. I think it's very large scale. I mean, this is huge. This is huge. You know what I'm saying? So, what did you think? Leave a comment below. Leave a dissertation if necessary. In other words, be as wordy as you need to be. All right. Now, David Brent, The Office UK, Wernham Hogg, let them know where those comments go, sir. Yeah. I mean, in the comment section below. I don't want anybody to think. Okay, let me just keep going. Do your part, I'll do my part. So The Great Expanse by John Bat 426 can and will expand. It's in the name.